So today I'm going to go over the growing issue of antimicrobial resistance. So, what is it and why is it concerning? As time goes on, there can exist specific bacteria that promote antimicrobial resistance. These bacteria are specialized in that they can repel the effects of antibiotics, antibiotics being our most effective and safe way of dealing with bacterial infections. This is an issue that, if ignored, could advance to the point where we could see its setback in modern medicine advancement, as we would have more instances where an individual would become infected and medical practitioners would run out of options to treat them. So, how do these bacteria spread? One of the main reasons being the overuse of unnecessary antibiotics. In this infographic, we can see how this works. Starting off, a germ can be drug resistant. How? Well, for example, the bacteria could interact with an extremely resistant gene in the wild, one of those genes being NDM1. So you have this enhanced superbug within the germ pool. A person gets infected by the bacteria, they go to the doctor, and they are prescribed an antibiotic. The antibiotic will kill all of the non-resistant bacteria as well as the good bacteria in your body, with the resistant ones staving off the effects. When this happens, the superbug will now have free reign to replicate and take over. Now the person is even more sick than they were prior to visiting the doctor because of a bad prescription, and likely there isn't many options to treat the patient due to how overwhelming the resistant bacteria is now. So, what can we do? First and foremost, try not to get infected in the first place. Always take the necessary precautions when it comes to hygiene. Another way is we can reduce the overusage of antibiotics. About a third of antibiotic use is considered inappropriate. Getting that number down will prevent the natural selection of the resistant genes. And lastly, be aware of the issue. More and more pharmaceutical companies drop out of the research towards AMR and continue to practice the production of antibiotics because of cut funding. Just recently, the Trump administration did budget cuts to the ARSI, which funded the research towards this. Just being aware of this issue when looking at government policies can lead to a better outcome in combating this issue.